Failure is a necessary part of your growth, and without failure, there is no success. If you want to get to the top of a mountain, you got to understand that it's usually not just a straight line. Usually you have to go up, down, up, down, up, down, and then you get to the mountain. When you're climbing that mountain, most likely your hands are going to slip at some point. But like my old mentor would always tell me, you got to slip to get a grip. Sometimes you got to slip to get a grip, right? Now here's the thing. On my journey towards, you could say, self-mastery, and I'm not by any means perfect, but I am at a much farther level than I used to be. In every domain that I've improved in, there has been an up and down, and there's been moments that I thought, like, wow, this destination that I'm going to, it seems like it's not the case right now. It seems like I'm losing in this thing. For example, I'm not a fitness coach, but I do preach fitness. It's very important. You taking care of your body is one of the highest ROI things you can do in this world. One thing about my fitness journey is I used to binge eat all the time. And when I would binge eat, I would feel hopeless because I wanted to stop, but I just kept doing it again and again and again. Now, in the moment, that felt like a failure. And in a way, you could say it was, like if we were there in that moment, in that snapshot of the moment. But with time, that situation became this really deep experience that I have that I can now use to help others with similar situations, and also help myself and improve myself in other situations that are similar as well. Like now I feel like I'm the ultimate habit constructor and habit breaker because I broke such a difficult habit to break, which is binge eating. And a lot of you might say, yo, it's easy to stop eating. And the answer to what I gotta tell you is, if it was so fucking easy, why is everyone so overweight? And that's because it's not that easy. Because once you get into a certain rhythm, to break out of the rhythm, it's not that easy. When you're in shape, it's pretty easy to stay in shape. When you're fat, it's easy to stay fat. And the thing about food, without getting too deep into food, because I'm not, like I said, I'm not a fitness coach. The thing about food is that you can't avoid it. It's always there. Just like your phone. That's another addiction very difficult to break. Phone addiction, doom scrolling. That's probably more relevant towards everyone watching this. I think everyone does this to a certain extent. I'd say odds are very low that you watching this, you have ultimate control over your phone usage. I mean, come on. Even I don't have ultimate control yet. I don't feel like I do. I feel like I'm still towards the end of this journey though. I do feel that way. I feel like I'm almost there to like damn near 99.9999% control over my phone. Every so often I slip up, but it's never crazy anymore. I remember when I was in college, I would have moments where I'd be on my phone for like 4 hours straight. Doing nothing. Just a waste of my time. I mean, now that doesn't happen. But I know a lot of you guys go through that shit. You fucking go to work, you come home, and then from 6 to fucking 10, you're on your phone and watching TV like a lazy fuck. Eating pizza, drinking a beer. Because you deserved it, because you worked a measly 8 hours. Come on. So anyways, the concept of failure, once again, this is another failure I had in my life, which is I used to binge scroll and binge eat. But since I went through those situations, now I'm this man who can teach others how to get through it. So in other words, there was a positive thing that came from this. And also, when I try to break habits and build ones, it's very easy for me because I've already done what was most difficult for me. And I want that to sit with everyone here, which is when you do what is most difficult to you, you get the most ROI of discipline. This is a law that I've invented. And I just kind of said it again and again. And to me, it just makes so much sense. What is most difficult for you gives you the most ROI on your discipline. The reason this is very powerful is because with more discipline, you can kind of like manhandle your way to do other great things in this life. Let me give you an example. If you're really fat and you lose weight and it was the hardest thing ever for you, I can guarantee you doing something else that's not that hard now doesn't feel that hard. Now you have a higher chance of succeeding in another domain. Positive momentum. A lot of guys ask me, Sergio, like, do you have advice for me? I don't have a purpose in life. How do you find your purpose? You seem so certain in your purpose. To that I say, if you don't know your purpose, just build yourself up. And don't start asking me, how do I build myself up? You fucking know how. Get in shape, become more social, improve your look, improve your intelligence, improve your emotional capacity and intelligence. You know how. And you know what not to do. Stop jacking off, stop watching TV. Really ask yourself this: how is this action taking me towards my desired reality? If it is, and if it's not, stop doing it. What the fuck? If you were to see like a vlog of my entire day, you would literally be like, holy fuck, this guy is only doing things that are actually going somewhere. Like, it's for a reason. He is intentional. I want you to be the same. You don't have to be different. I am not special. You could say I'm special from the sense of now I'm special. But dude, I wasn't. I really wasn't. I struggled with porn, masturbation, fast food and junk and binge eating. Fucking, what else? Weed, alcohol, Xanax, bullshitting, procrastination, doom scrolling, binge watching Netflix. I've done all of it. So I've been in that position of the person that I'm speaking to on the phone, right? It's kind of trippy because I'm literally looking at my face when I speak sometimes too. So I'm kind of speaking to my old self. And even as I say that, more accurately, I'm speaking to myself right now because, like I said, you can always get better. And it's not about feeling inadequate and hating yourself so you get better. It's more about loving yourself so much that you want to give yourself the best life experience possible so you act in alignment with your goals. Right now, what am I doing? I'm filming a video. Why am I filming this? Is it because I care about what you think of me? Is it because I care about what people think of me? Is it because I'm getting paid for this video? No, it's not because of nothing that comes to me. When you operate from a place of like wanting so bad something from the external world to come to you, and you're just so like in lack, it defeats the purpose of life. You lose the meaning of life, which is to be abundant and to express and to be present and to just tap into that present moment. So if you're curious why I do these videos, it's literally for that. Now, yeah, I want to help you guys too, of course. But it's like a simultaneous thing, which is like, as I help you guys, it puts me more in a flow state. It puts me more in a talkative state. I get more here in this moment. My vibe goes up, my frequency goes up. I literally feel better from filming the video. I don't care if I get 0 views. I don't care what you think of this. I don't care what kind of cash comes from this in any way. I don't really care about that. In fact, that's pretty much how I operate the entire day. Everything I do is damn near for the sake itself, and the result is something I'm detached from. Now, when results come, I enjoy them. Of course. Who wouldn't? Right now, the sun is out. I'm enjoying it. Is the sun always going to be out? No. Sometimes it's fucking raining. When it's out, you enjoy it. And if it's fucking raining, don't be like, oh my God, it's raining. Oh, it's raining. It's raining. Oh, what a shitty day. Nothing pisses me off more when I hop on a call and the person is negative. How are you today? Oh, could be better. I'm okay. Blah. And here's the thing. If your fucking grandma passed away and you hop on a call with me and you're like, yeah, I'm all right, dude. I just went through some shit. That's way different than what I'm saying. Like, if something actually bad happened to you, and here's the thing, actually, as I'm saying this, technically nothing's actually bad. I mean, even the grandma passing away, why is that even bad? I mean, did you think she was not going to? Right? Did you realize we're all gonna die? Yeah, Sergio, but it hurts. Yeah, but what makes this an objectively bad thing? It's just a way of life. You've decided to feel bad about it. You could feel good about it. I'm not saying you're like happy that she died, but you could be like happy that she lived, and just be happy about the moments you've had with her and just continue on moving your life. And when I'm saying all this, I know you gotta grieve and stuff. I'm not saying be super cold-hearted either. But the whole point of the grandma analogy is if you're complaining about something that's nowhere near that depth of a problem, then stop fucking complaining. To get back to the video, there's no such thing as failure. The only real failure is if you give up. It's the only one. Otherwise, it's just part of your story. It's just another chapter. You gotta view your life like you're reading these chapters, right? And ultimately, every chapter serves its purpose. Some are, more fun. Some are more funny. Some are more interesting. Some feel more meaningful for whatever reason, even though they all are. But you're just connecting with it more. Some are shitty. Some are good. But ultimately, it's all the book. And it all serves its purpose. And as you continue reading it, it kind of clicks together more. Especially if you're on the right path and you continue doing the right actions. Then it's always going to go the right direction. It's just kind of how it works. Like, you know what's funny? This mic doesn't even work. But I put it on, I tried making it work, and then I checked the video, it didn't work, and I was like, okay, whatever, I gotta go home. And next time I'm out, I'm gonna grab the correct mic, make sure it works. Was that a failure? No. Because I needed to go through that to really think about the fact that I need to have a certain mic. There was no reality where I didn't have where I had the right mic. I wasn't the person, the identity, with the right thoughts, with the right emotions, to be able to grab the right mic. I wasn't that guy, so thus I didn't grab the right mic. So was it a failure? No, because I couldn't have done anything else about it. And this is what Sam Harris talks about with free will. He basically argues that there is no such thing as free will, and everything is essentially like a domino falling down into its place. Things are just happening. Everything's like a reaction. It gets pretty trippy when you think about it. I don't really buy into that in the sense that I don't want to believe that I have zero control over my life necessarily. But what's for sure true is you don't have any control over what already happened. So me with the mic, I have zero control over that. And even though it's such a tiny example, my point is the moment you go through it, a failure, a setback, instead of being like, oh no, I forgot my mic, what a shitty day, I'm just not gonna film, fuck my life, fuck this, and you're just all fucking angry and shit, you just now you lost the mic, and you also lost yourself. Congrats, you just made the situation a million times worse. In fact, you just made the situation a bad situation. Because here's the thing, if you lose the mic, but you're just like, oh, didn't get the right mic this time, it didn't work, it's not charged or whatever, I'm just gonna film it without it. Next time I'll grab the right mic. Now I know. Now I know that this doesn't work with this mic, whatever. And then you just keep moving through life. It's like an objective analysis. You grab the positive from the negative, and then you move forward. It's literally it. Oof. So really, there is no failure unless you let it become a failure, basically. If I just learn from things, am I ever failing? I feel like life is like this series of learning and playing. Learning and playing. I've always made this analogy that life is kind of like when you're at school and you're like 5 years old and you're running around the playground. And you know, it's recess, it's beautiful, it's fun. You're talking to that, well, let's say you're 20, let's say you're like 12. You're talking to your crush, whatever. She doesn't really like you, she likes the other guy, but you play basketball a bit, you kind of suck. But it's cool, like whatever, it's a nice break and you're enjoying it. You're having fun with your friends. Yo, I just had this crazy memory. Back when I was in school, I remember we would play this game where there would be like a wall, like imagine this. This is really difficult to explain, but I'm gonna try. So it's almost like stairs, right? And on these stairs, but on the side of it, there's a wall. And outside that wall, there's the playground. So essentially, we would play this game where people outside the wall, they would throw balls over the wall, which would land on the stairs. And on these stairs, there would be students, including myself. And we would kind of like be sitting. And the game was like, let's see if we could, the game was like, someone would like throw a ball out over the wall thing. And it would hit someone, or it wouldn't. But when it hit someone, it meant that you're out or something. And it was like this interesting game. It was like a pure luck game. It was funny though. Like as I'm saying it out loud, that's like a funny little game. Because imagine you're sitting down and you guys are just behind the wall. And then next thing you know, a fucking ball just hits your friend's head as you guys are talking. You know, it's funny. It almost like stimulates war. Like that's like, I just realized that. It like stimulates war. It's like you're behind the bunkers or something. Behind the trenches. And then your boy just gets fucking blown out. So that memory, what was the purpose of that memory? I don't think there really was one. I think I'm just expressing myself. There really isn't a filter on me. And if you know me very well, you know that I'm not in a crazy social flow state right now. I am not in the mood necessarily to film this video. I'm really not. I'm catching myself stumbling over my words and not necessarily saying things that are extremely valuable and relevant towards the topic. But here's the thing, the whole point of this channel is to be raw and authentic. A lot of you guys just want to see more of me, hear more of my stories, hear more of my situation. For those of you who are new to my channel, if you're curious, a quick background of who I am is I was this kid in school where in high school I became very insecure about myself. I had a lot of social anxiety. And then when I got out of high school, I started dating women, but I didn't date the women I wanted. And then I wanted to date more attractive women. Also before this, I already got into a really deep self-improvement journey. And that's a whole different story. But to get into the dating one, it's like I started dating girls, couldn't date the girls I wanted. So what did I do? I did what I did with everything else in my life. I've learned guitar, I've learned this, I've learned that, I learned French. I got in better shape, I learned meditation, I read all these books. So what did I do with dating? I did the same thing. I literally researched on YouTube how to get better with dating. How do I attract the women I want to attract? Next thing you know, I stumble on a cold approach video. Next thing you know, I'm doing it. And next thing you know, my life changes dramatically. And now I'm like a full-time coach, and I help men with their social confidence, their cold approach, their dating life, and their mindset. And I know I kind of zoomed past to this point, but let's just say, if you were to ask me, yo, Sergio, are you still anxious? The answer is, do you think I'm anxious, bro? Do you think I have a care in the world about what people think about me? I really don't have a care in the world about the perception of other people. I don't. It's so minimal that dude, I can't even fucking talk. I literally can't even talk. That some people would say that I'm a little bit unhinged. That's how minimal my care of the perception of others are. There's so much noise around, I'm gonna end this fucking video, but thank you for watching. The moral of the video is there is no such thing as failure, there's only learning lessons. And now that I just remembered, that story about the fucking stair thing, the reason I brought that up is because in life, there's like this very dualistic part of it, which is either you are learning from failure or some kind of setback, or you are blossoming and moving forward and you have no resistance. They are both parts of life. Learn to enjoy them. With the school story, the whole goal was that in recess, that's like me blossoming and having success. And when I'm in class, and even though you don't like class, it's essential to want to even go to recess. Class is the learning. So when next time you fail, class is in session. Class is in session. Let's go. Peace. Oh, and if you want to work with me one-on-one, DM me the word coach on my Instagram, Sergio Chavez Coach, or just use the application in the description below. That's all for this video, guys. It's a very long one. We'll talk soon. Peace out.